Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the world, one state, one territory, one area, one county, one whatever you call the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth after another. And I do this on GeoGuessr with three aims in mind. First of all, exploring places, seeing places I've never been to and probably will never go to. And secondly, hopefully have some fun while doing so. And the third aim is to play a perfect game of 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in whatever area I find myself in at any given time. Succeed in doing so, well, you will not see that area again in the series. And if I fail in doing so, it might reappear in the series at some later date. Okay, so today we are going into Israel. That's the first time in the series. And Israel is... I haven't played a lot of Israel, but my experiences in Israel is that it is a tricky country to play. Well, first of all, because most of the signs are in Hebrew, so that adds an additional layer of difficulty. And also because there's a lot of what I tend to call Swiss coverage, which is particularly in the towns, coverage that sort of ends abruptly, and you have to weave yourself back to places you didn't want to go in the first place, and then have to make huge detours to find out where you should be going. So, well, what it is, and excuse me. And so, in the South District, Southern District, or HaDarom District, is where we're going, and it has roughly 1.4 million people. And the capital is the city of Be'er Sheva, which has, 211,000 people as of 2021. So I guess that number might have grown a little since then. And yeah, as I'm recording this, this is a couple of weeks, 3 weeks after the attacks on Iran by the US and Israel. I am going to keep my feelings about that out of this, and I'm just going to treat this as an ordinary game. I mean, the geography can't help what the people in power do. So with that cleared, I am going to take us into HaDarom. And as always, making a challenge out of this. Let's see, let's copy, there we go, there's the link, and putting the link in a safe spot. HaDarom, and putting, yep, there we go. Right, now then, let's go. And, well, very typical Israel street scene. This almost kind of feels like I've been here before. As I said, I haven't played many games in Israel, but there's something about these buildings. This bend, and I believe that's a roundabout. No, it's not a roundabout, okay. Right. And okay, that's helpful at least. We've got Hazait Street, and we got HaDarom Street. I would assume that Harav Tzaban is the other one here. So Hazait and Harav Tzaban. Okay. Which looks to be... Yeah, this seems to be more of a through road. I kind of assume that we are in Be'er Sheva. We could also be in Ashkelon. We could be in Ashdod. And, well, we're probably not here. Dimona or anything like that. Places like that, we're probably not. Hatena Street. Yeah, Dimona is at least part of the Israeli nuclear research facility. And, yeah, so let's see now. Here we got a roundabout. Maybe we'll get something out of that. So at least this place is decently signed, which is more than I've been able to say about some other places I've played in Israel before. Now, if I can read what it says on that bus stop shed, but no. Okay, let's see if we can find... Okay, so that's a dead end. But what's going on up here? Is that a main road going over there? It's on top of the hill, sort of. So should we go that way? Or that way? Well, now. Would be nice to get the name of this road. This area seems to be slightly older than the one I started in. So what do we have here? Is it a sports facility? Is it a park? Yes, a sports facility. Tennis courts. And a playground. Yeah, this is definitely a main road of some sort. And here's a sports field. That's a football field. Now let's see. Now this would probably just take us into the parking lot of the sports complex. So let's say that we are in Beersheba. I don't know how you say it. Beersheba, maybe? So let's see. So we're looking northeast. We're not there, then... well, we don't know if we are in Beersheba, so I'm not going to waste time on looking around. But here we should get the road at least. It's called Ageffen Street and Avenue Visman. Okay, Ageffen Street and Avenue Visman. Oh, and there's a dual carriageway. Heading northwest. Okay, if we are. But it's very northwestwards. It doesn't really fit any of these unless we are around here. Nah, that doesn't work. Okay, how about Ashkelon? I don't see any streets immediately that fit. And I'll have a look at Ashdod as well. Not sure that all of Ashdod is included, but... nah, just cursory looks for now. And then we got Kiryat Gat. What about that? Now this could work. It doesn't, but it was a case of almost. We're definitely on the outskirts of something. So let's see. Let's place a checkpoint in this roundabout. Then we're gonna go southeast to see where we wind up, if anywhere. Well, here's a commercial area. Would be nice to see if we could find any road signs that suggest... Now let's see. This should be it. Well, that's helpful. Well, probably to the locals, but unfortunately not to me. So yeah, well, that's probably... Well, let's see. No. And the places don't say with a mix of Hebrew and Latin letters. That is unfortunate. Ouch. Okay, let's just head to the top of the hill here and see if there's any more information to be gathered. So the road is going southeast. Oh, this could be helpful. Okay, so we can go to Bet Hagadi and Ma'agalim and on the 2444, was it? Netivot. Okay. And this is the 2444. Oh. Now where could that be? So Bet Hagadi and Ma'agalim. Okay, let's see if we can see any of those then. What was the name of this place? It was called Netivot. Okay. Netivot, or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, it must be somewhere up. I think it was somewhere up here somewhere. So Kiryat Gat, Britannia Park, Bet Shemesh. Let's see, Kiryat Gat, the border goes here somewhere, like so-ish. So let's go a little closer. So here's the 35s, 39s, which the 24s. This is 2582. So, tricky one, 2357. Okay, could it be in this area? 2335, 2414. But we're not over here. 2310, 2410. So are we over here somewhere? Don't think the coverage was here. It's 24. It's Netivot. There we go. Finally found it. Okay, and we were on the, so we came, here's the Weizmann, yeah. And we were on the Hazait Tzaban Street. Let's see, it was somewhere over here. I think we might have been there. Let's see, that looks like it might be a synagogue. And there's a little park thingy. Now this is probably part of a synagogue, actually. And that road is branching out like that. But that is also doing the same thing, but there's no park here, so yeah, that should be good. Nice. Okay. It's findable. Oops. That bus stop might save me. Is the one on the opposite side? No. Okay, but yeah, that bus stop might help me out. And then we have some buildings to the south. Could also possibly be a help. Okay, let's see. Does this place have a name? Well, at least we have a crossroads here. And this leads to Sederot and Heles on the 352. And this is the 35 between Ashkelon and Kiryat Gat. Okay. So the 352, we are in this intersection. Yeah, Sderot. And that's the bus stop. Yeah, and that's that little road. This little road that heads to the bus stop. There's a couple of ways we can deal with this. Let's see now. One way is to, let's see, if I go directly south and go 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we're gonna say 3. 4, 5. 5 to this small road here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Yeah. So that means if that is 5, then we should be roughly thereabouts. Let's see how that works. So we are slightly north of slightly north of southwest, and we are slightly north of our southwest here. And let's see if we can catch any of the buildings here. I kind of like that. Let's give that a go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, maybe not so nice, but we'll figure this one out as well eventually. This must be, well, this could be an Ashkelon. Or Ashdod. It kind of gives ocean vibes. Even if there is no ocean here. I could, of course, be wrong in that way. It could be in Beersheba. But we will see. So that's Eastwoods. There's an open area here. Let's just have a look at Beersheba. Well, there are some open areas in Beersheba as well. So we could, like, for instance, be over here. Although I don't think we got a music school to the north here. No, well, no, because then it would have to be over there. No. Let's see, it would have to be over there. This is not a four-way junction, this is a three-way. Well, working theory for now. Let's go south. See if we can spot anything. Does that mean we're on the 22? I thought I saw number 22 here. Let's see. Let's head back a little bit. Because I thought I saw a post with 22 on it. I said the name of our street at least. HaDarom. Okay. That could get interesting. No, I'm not going. Wait, hang on. Maybe, just maybe. Nah. No information on that thing. So let's see. There was this yellow sign here. And let's see if I can spot it. Maybe it's just nothing. There it is. 22 it says. I don't know if that is the name of the road, the number of the road though. Oh, and let's see. There was a street name here. It's the cannot be read name. Okay, well, this is definitely a major road. It's probably Junction 22. Let's see if there are any Junction 22 or something. Yeah, quite likely Junction 22. And we got Eli Cohen Street, or Eli, I guess. Unfortunately, no information on the city. We've got Eli Cohen and Itzhak Ben Zvi. Okay, let's see if we can see any of those here then. Doesn't seem right off the bat like we'll be in this area. Hang on, what about this one? No. Not it. Okay, let's have a look at Ashkelon. Well, they're all called off on Ben Gurions and stuff, so. No, it doesn't look like we'll have much luck here either. Okay, then there's Ashdod. What are the directions of these ones? They are pretty southeasterly. Right, and they're all bendy. Nah, it doesn't look like we forgot anything that fits, really. Okay, so I'm looking. Well, I guess we could be in Kiryat Gat as well. I haven't checked that. We could be here, you know. Although that doesn't seem likely either, unfortunately. But I've only been looking at major streets, but I kind of think that this is a major street. So let's go west and see if we hit the ocean and on the Eli Cohen Street. And this is the Ort Street. I was still on the Eli Cohen. I was still no wiser. And this is a long street, the Eli Cohen, to the city hall of which city? And HaDarom Street. Just want to check if that one is... No, not legible. Nope. And that bus isn't giving up anything either. Yeah. Israel can be a tricky place. Now we're getting into some Swiss coverage, are we? Yep. Okay, so HaDarom Street loops around. Okay, then let's see if it is possible to get to that city hall. And see if it says anything that I can make sense of. Unfortunately, we cannot get to the city hall. That's a... sorry about that. That's a bit of a bite in the bum. Okay, can we go this way? No. Now then. Yes, now we can. Okay. Feeling like I'm definitely not going in the right directions, but the only thing I want to know now is which city I'm in. That's pretty much it. So any information about that would be brilliant, thank you. And keep going west in the hope that it might take me towards the ocean. But kind of doesn't seem like it. But now we're on another major route. Let's see now. Oop, that was science. Hospitals, tax authorities, police station. But no information about where I am. And yet again we find ourselves caught in some Swiss coverage blast. Which means I can't go any further this way. Can I go that way? Of course I can. Do I want to go that way? Not so sure. Oh no, I can't. Okay. Yeah, that is... Can we get close to the back of that bus? It says Ashkelon. Okay. Well, we're gonna assume that we are in Ashkelon. Barzilai Medical Center, that's the one. Here's the Eli Cohen. Come on. How did I not spot that one? So, but I have a feeling... Let's see, so we were on the Eli Cohen Street. So were we in the Benzvi? Were we? Nah, that doesn't quite match. We're somewhere up in this area, aren't we? Or am I completely wrong? Excuse me. Let's see. So this intersection looks eastwards, and it looks northeastwards, but it doesn't look westwards. And we did go past Ort. So which of these are we on? Would be brilliant to get the name of this street. Let's see if we can catch it somewhere. Oh, okay. This is a campus or something? So could we be... Could I have totally got it wrong about where I was? Okay, let's go north for a little bit, northeast. So we're turning northeast. And there are probably people sitting and then now going, why on earth aren't you doing this or that? Here we are. This is the Benz V. Okay. No, that's not it either. Is it? So from the Benz V. We're not as far up as I thought we were. We're here. That was tricky. That was tricky. We should be about here-ish. That was a tricky one. Yeah, totally got my inner compass scrambled there. That was not very helpful, but got there in the end. Okay. Industrial area. Long road towards what seems to be a proper intersection over there. No telling what's this way, except there's a blue sign there I want to check out. Just that it wasn't, well, it is actually a road sign, but it doesn't tell me anything. Okay, let's just see if there are any road signs with any names here. There's a petrol station. Might be useful to know. A 2 and 3, so it kind of looks like we've got some zones or something going on here. And that one is not legible. Okay, and then we go back and we head towards what I believe is a major intersection. Coming up over here. I was right, but where does this take me? Anything legible here? Nope. That's being optimistic. Okay, let's just crest that hill and see what's there. We got desert. Well, I do recall that there was some coverage over here by Mitzberemon. It doesn't seem like this is it, though. Could also be over here, Tsukim, I guess. I have no idea. And I guess the sign telling it. Oh, actually, there might be a sign hit. What? Yeah, kind of looked like there was a sign, but there wasn't. Okay, back to so this. That's a significant city we got over there. Artists' Quarter, Arad Municipality. Okay, Arad is here. So, hang on, there we go. So, Artists' Quarter. Okay, so are we? We're not there. And we're not here either. Although Although we could well be. Let's have a look at this intersection. Yeah. See now, is there a major crossroads up ahead here? There is. And his David Pass Arad. Right, okay. So we're somewhere on this road. Not gonna be an easy one. Okay, so we got a gap in the buildings. The trouble is that a lot of the buildings don't show on the map. And I'm not sure that... How old is this footage, by the way? 2021, so it's 5 years old. They might have had time to make that roundabout because I don't remember seeing it. Let's see. No, definitely no roundabout here. But it should be somewhere around here. Oh me, am I? Yeah, this is always hard when the buildings don't show. We could actually be right on top of where this roundabout is now. Let's see now. That roundabout has probably been built here, because then we got a single road going off. And we also have this road to the north. Let's see, can we see any spot anything up here? Well, we do have this road going into the side, so that is quite likely that one. Okay, right. So, there's this road thing here. And then there's the facility up here. And that road, how far does that stretch? That probably only stretches... Let's see, so it goes down here. Oh, wait, hang on now, we have that gap in the... We have that gap. That is likely to be that one. Okay. Now I've got some buildings above here. Then there's a bus stop. Yeah, we're not that far down. Let's see now. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see. So, assuming that I'm right about this road being that one. Now, this will be an assumption. I don't have anything firm to go by. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta call it 7 to there. And then how far from here to that gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Right. So that means we gotta be about there. And if we have a look at that building, that could work well if that building is situated here. We got a bus stop, which is most likely over here somewhere. Couldn't see the bus stop in the opposite. Oh, and it's here. So that's that bus stop, which is past that thing. And sort of midway between. Yeah, I think I've got a decent shot here. Nice. And the final round. This ought to be pinnable because we're standing right on a bus stop. Now, in what town? Yet again. Need to figure that out. Let's see, southwards. Oh, quite a bit of a city down there. So what do we have? This is the Johanan Bader Street. Okay. And also, this is all the Johanan Bader neighborhood. And the Johanan Bader goes into the... Does it say Eldad? I think it does. Well, let's keep to the left. Let's see if we can find a main road out of this neighborhood. Wow, this is very loopy, to put it that way. And now we got the Haan D something. That's a boulevard. Okay, gonna put the check that point down here, and then I'm gonna check this intersection here, which seems to be quite significant. That is not the ocean, I think. No. Right. So what's going on here then? Interesting area. More buildings being built beyond here. Yeah, it's the Eldad again. Dr. Israel Eldad. And this is the Andarta leading into the Nicht. Is that what it says? Reuvenhecht. Okay. Reuvenhecht. And well, this area is very new, that's for sure. How to find your way out of this place? Let's go back to the checkpoint and go the opposite way. See if there is any thing pointing us. Abraham Amir. Possibly Abraham. Okay, this looks promising. So this was the Andarta and the Urizevi. Okay. And this is definitely a main route. Let's see where that leads us. Probably, no, if this leads me back to the roundabout again. Well, not quite, but this definitely didn't take me where I thought it would. So now we just need to be looking for another main route again. Yeah, I might have tripped myself up here. Bummeroo. I want to get down on that road. Let's see if we can do that. Let's head back to that roundabout. I think that's my best option right now. So yeah, I probably should have taken another turn in it. Here it is. So let's head, oh yeah, this is by far the better option. Right, let's see now. Because now we're getting into a major intersection, which doesn't tell me anything about where we're going. Unfortunately. Nor about where we are. Oh, well, that's pretty common in large cities around the world. Let's put down marker here, and let's see what other names are. Oh, they got some ring names, do they? We got the... No. Urisvi Grinberg and Avigdor Avital. Got no idea why I picked this direction, but let's just see what it gives us. Carmel. That's a very industrial area. Signs, but all in Hebrew. Now let's head out of town. Let's see if we can find a good intersection. Like possibly this one. Now where are those signs? Really? Different times, different signs. Okay, let's see what it says here then. The Negev Brigade. Well, the Negev is all of this, so that doesn't really help me, does it? Oh, but this sign. Why didn't I spot that before? Let's say the interchange 500. Hativat Hanegev. Negev. Not here, but maybe here. No. And no, none of those roads. We got Banejev, so could we... No way that we are up here. Nah. And we won't. Okay, let's head over to the crossroads here. The junction, rather. Unfortunately, that doesn't tell me anything at all. And I don't want to go these directions. I want to go over this way. I have to sneeze again, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Okay, this one is turning into a long one. I could probably have gone into the city, but here now we should have something. Let's see now. Governor Tel Beersheva. Okay, so we are around Beersheva somewhere. City Hall to the south. What? Are we on the north side of the city, maybe? Like over here? Urizvi. Yeah, that's the Avigdor. Ah, here we go. Okay, Ruvenhecht. And we were way up here. That's the Eldad. And the one we were on was the Bader. There we go. I think it must have been... Oh. This is going to be tricky. Oh, this is going to be very tricky. It looks like we just came out of that bend. Is that tiny road? Is it that one? I think it is. Ooh. Or, let's see, it's got to be that one. Oi, oi, oi. Aye. We should be around there. Or even slightly further south. Road going up to the side here. Oh, I don't like this one at all. This is so missable. This is just where that bend starts, isn't it? I'm gonna say we're there. Whew, nice one. Okay, that took a time, but still, we got through it, and we got 5 different locations in 5 different cities. So I'm cities and towns, so I'm quite pleased with that. Well, actually 4 different towns slash cities and 1 out in the open. So yeah, I didn't get to see much of the south, but at least we got to see these bits. And yeah, that is it for HaDarom in Israel. And I'm glad you're still with me here on a tiny dot in space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.